Welcome, I'm Nid, a karma guide, which means that I support you through how to make changes in your life so that you can feel more aligned, more vital, and just enjoy life in general in practical, simple, and fun ways that are part of how you live your daily life. In this video, we are going to be looking at the use of essential oils to deepen your practice into becoming more present. And we will be using a breathing meditation practice, which also can include the mantra So Hum, which means I am. Often, if you live in a very busy world, very busy environment, especially if you're somewhere like a city, it can be really hard to get those benefits of connecting to nature that we often talk about, which can help you feel more present and grounded and connected to all that is outside. And essential oils can be a really beautiful way to help you to come into the present, to calm yourself down, feel more centered and connected to the very moment that you're in. So in this practice, we are going to be using potentially up to 4 essential oils. And I'm going to use it through a just gentle water diffuser. You could have an electric one if that works for you, but I'm going to use one with a candle because I love having the tradition of fire for transmutation and the water element as well for reminding us of states of flow. So I light my candle and I'm going to set up my diffuser. Now this can be something you want to have close by when you're coming to do your practice. Sometimes people wear bracelets with the volcano, the lava beads on them, and you can put the essential oils on there and then you can smell it. You could even have it hanging and let it spray. You can get the little hand sprays now as well that can spray and diffuse the oil into your environment. And the essential oils that we're choosing today to help us come into being more present is number 1, Ylang-Ylang. Ylang-Ylang is really beautiful for helping create balance, for bringing us into that harmonious and more centered state. And I'm going to say that the amounts that I'm putting in are to do with these brands of essential oils. Different brands will smell a little bit different. And so you don't necessarily want to do exactly what someone says with essential oils because your brand might be slightly different. The age of the oil might be slightly different. Think of it a bit like a fine wine. Like essential oils are different dependent on when and how they've been harvested and the quality of the grow as well. So always give it a smell before you put anything into your diffuser so that you've got a sense of how much you might want to put in. I'm going to go for, this is my base oil, so I'm going to go for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little drops. And then I've got the 3 Jesus oils here. We've got Sandalwood, Frankincense, and Myrrh. Now, you could choose which ones of these you would like to use. You don't have to use all of them to go with the Ylang-Ylang. Myrrh, I find, is a subtler smell. It's not as strong as using sandalwood or frankincense, but it's incredibly centering and stilling. So it can be really useful if we're feeling like there's many things going on around us. And I'm just going to pop in 2. It's a much thicker, more viscous oil, so it doesn't need so much. It means it's obviously going to be probably also a heavier note. So it'd be one of the earlier smells that we might, one of the later smells that we might discover. With the frankincense, this has a lower threshold for heat, so it will burn off earlier in the smell. So it's often considered more of like a mid to high note. So you'd smell it first as it burns earlier and then wears off. So this will give you more of an instant smell. And again, I'm just going to go for 2 drops here, or 3, so that we get that earlier hit of frankincense to help open and connect to awareness, open and connect to higher states. And then finally, We've got our sandalwoods. This is more of our midway between the frankincense and the myrrh. And this is going to be a real leveler, a little bit like the Ylang-Ylang, but it's more connected to those spiritual realms, those higher energies. And sandalwood can be a bit slower to come out in the dropper. But again, we're looking for 2 of those drops. Maybe you might want a little more sandalwood, but be conservative with sandalwood because it is over farmed and we want to make sure that we're not using too much. And then for our practice, we are going to be using the So Hum mantra today to help us with coming into that I am presence. If you'd like to add in a visualization, you're more than welcome to, and I will instruct for that option. But if you can, finding a comfortable seat nearby your beautiful blend of smells that works for you. And let your eyes either look down to a soft point in front of your body, about 2 foot in front, or let your eyes rest closed. And begin by just being really aware of your breathing, trying to breathe in the aroma and letting it breathe out. As you breathe in, you may inhale from your tail up to the middle of the mind as a visual. And exhale down from the middle of the mind to the base of the tailbone. And use the smells of the oils and the aroma to immerse yourself in this rhythm of your breathing up and down your spine. And if the visualization is too many layers, just focus on your breathing, inhaling and exhaling with the smells of the oils. And you have the option with the mantra to say it in your mind, or you can also say it out aloud. As you inhale up the spine, we sing so. And as we go down the front of the spine, hum. So. Hum. So. Hum. Should the mantra or the visualization become overwhelming, just come back to focusing on the smells of the essential oils on your inhale and on your exhale. And as you increase your familiarity with this practice of So Hum, you may find that using the essential oils as you take your practice can start to take you deeper. Deeper into the presence of the practice, and deeper into the visceral feeling of what it is to be present. And releasing the mantra and visualization when you're ready. And you can use both the essential oils and this mantra at any time that supports you best. If you'd love to discover more about essential oils or more about how it is that you can deepen your practice of being present, then check out the Embody Life Sanctuary, which is our membership area, which each month we explore different aspects of how we can be more well in our living and our enjoyment of life without the overwhelm, in bite-sized chunks based around themes that we can incorporate into our daily lives. Have a most wonderful week. Much love.